Hi everyone, it's Mike Selskar again and bringing you another story. It's called The Cave Kids by Hanna-Barbera. And it's a story about if you don't feel like you quite fit in, what you should do. We start out with the Cave Kids were sitting outside their private clubhouse playing tic-tac-toe on a big flat rock. There were Sandy Stone, his sister Sally, Susie Quartz, and Sheepy Shale. Small Stuff was hitting fly balls to nobody in particular. "Hey Cave Kids, have you heard the news?" shouted Rocky Ranger as he made a perfect landing on his purple Flophosaurus Flappy. There are going to be big contests this afternoon to choose the handsomest dinosaur in town. The winner gets a set of mahogany clubs. "You sure are lucky, Rocky," said Sally. "We don't have a dinosaur to enter the contest." "Well, Flappy is certainly the handsomest dinosaur I have ever seen," said Rocky. Flappy turned even purple with pleasure when he heard that Rocky was saying. He wagged his spiky tail. Rocky said goodbye to his friend so he would have time to give Flappy a bath. He wanted the dinosaur to look his best for the big contest. "I just wish we had a dinosaur," said Sandy. "I wouldn't care if he won the contest. He could be ugly just so he was ours." The five cave kids walked into town. It seemed that everyone was getting ready for the contest. E.T. Slate, who owned Dinosaur Ranch, was getting 20 of his dinosaurs ready. Some were having their horns polished, others were having their spiky tails filed to beautiful points. Still others were having claws manicured. Miss Emma Rockamarble was braiding the long hair of her favorite Palomino Humphosaurus Brundlehide. Miss Remarkable humbled happily to herself. Beautiful Brundlehide is sure to win the contest. Brundlehide wiggled her long tail in delight, and she thought of being the winner. The Cave Kids felt very sad when they saw everyone else grooming a handsome dinosaur. "Let's go over to the malt shop and have some Bronto burgers. Maybe eating will help us forget the contest," said Sleepy. At the malt shop, they found Buddy Boulder eating his 5th Bronto burger. "Hi, Cave Kids," he said. "Have you got a dinosaur for the big contest this afternoon?" "No," replied Small Stuff. "We don't own a dinosaur. Do you know where we can get one, Buddy?" "I've been looking for one too. I guess we'll just have to do without one." The Cave Kids felt so sad that they ate their Bronto burgers without saying anything. Boom, boom, boom went the drums and the trumpet blared. It was the brass band leading the big parade to the fairground where the contest was to be held. Everyone in town followed the band leading pet dinosaurs, all scrubbed and shiny for the contest. When everybody had gathered to the fairground, the contest was ready to begin. All the dinosaurs were lined up in front of the crowd. 3 prominent citizens of the town were chosen as judges. The trumpets played and the drums rolled. "Let the contest begin," shouted the judges. The crowd cheered. Each owner looked with pride at his own dinosaur. E.T. Slate looked with pride at his 20 entries. Miss Rockamarble, still humming, looked with great pride on Brundlehide. "All those dinosaurs, and we don't even have one between the 6 of us," said Sandy to the older Cave Kids. But way over at one end of the line, the funny-looking dinosaur stood drooping. No one looked at him with pride. No one even owned him. In fact, no one at the contest was paying him any attention at all. The 3 judges started down the line, inspecting each dinosaur closely. As they stopped in front of each one, the dinosaur would stretch and flex his muscles, trying to look his very best. Flappy raised his handsome spiky tail to the judges to see. Brundlehide daintily shook her braids and winked at the judges. Each dinosaur showed off his best points. The crowd went ooh and ah and wow whenever the judges came to the particular beautiful dinosaur. The judges had reached the end of the line when they saw the funny-looking dinosaur. "What's this?" asked the judges. "This is the ugliest dinosaur I've ever seen. He shouldn't be in the contest." The crowd laughed and laughed. "The world's ugliest dinosaur. The ugliest dinosaur in the world. Ha ha ha." The judges went off under a shady tree to decide which of the dinosaurs was the handsomest in the town. The crowd, still laughing, left to look after their own pets. The funny-looking dinosaur stood in the middle of the fairgrounds, drooping and sad. Only Sandy, Sally, Susie, Sheepy, Buddy, and Small Stuff stayed by the funny-looking dinosaur. They saw a tear form in the left eye. First, a little tear, then a bigger one. Finally, lots of big tears from both eyes. The world's ugliest dinosaur was crying because everyone laughed at it, and nobody wanted to own it. "Don't cry," said the cave kids. "We want a dinosaur of our own. You can be our dinosaur. We think you're the handsomest dinosaur we've ever seen." Then the funny-looking dinosaur stopped crying and began to smile. The cave kids climbed onto his back, and they all went trotting happily off together. They didn't even wait to find out which of the other dinosaurs had won the contest. So what we pull from it, if those don't want to accept you, you can search out anyone else who would like to be with you.